Well, I've not come with a massive plan of things to do today. I just thought I'd come here, potter about, see what needs doing, check on how my seedlings are doing, and plant some more. You know, just getting the place ready because the weather is warming up. Soon it'll be a lot warmer. Right, so first, what I need to do, I'm going to sow some seeds, and I don't want to sow it in the little bags. I want to sow it in something else. It needs to be in a big, the seeds are so tiny, it needs to be in something bigger. Now, I haven't got a big tray. I've got lots of plant pots down there, but I've not got like a tray, like an open. Nope, they've all got like cells in them, if you know what I mean. But I mean, I've got a biggish plant pot that I found on one of my mudlarks. So this is like a 1920s or even earlier plant pot. I could use that maybe. That's quite nice and it's quite big at the top. It's because the seeds are so small. I think if I put them in little bags, I just don't know. I just don't think they do well. I'm not sure. But come on, let's go and see what I'm first going to sow today. Gosh, how quick does the blooming potting bench fill up? I should have made it twice as big, shouldn't I? Oh my God, I've already had one person moaning and complaining that I use far too much recycled wood. But, you know, you need benches, don't you? Right, anyway, what am I going to sow? Well, I saw these in Asda, I think. I thought, oh, I'll just pick them up quickly on the way to the till. The carrots, but the rainbow mix, because we all know that carrots weren't originally orange, don't we? They were basically those sort of colours, carrots, when they were first found or introduced or whatever. And then for some reason, I don't know the story behind it, but we associate them with orange. But yeah, I'm going to try some. I've never had success with carrots, but I've listened to your advice. You told me to make sure, you know, there's no stones or anything so the carrots can just go straight down. I think some of you said even put mixed sand in with it to make it a bit airier, a bit lighter, the compost, feed it, obviously. So I'm going to give it a try, give it a bit of a go. Kind of, yes, I can sow them. It says March onwards. Right, okay. So I'm going to use that pot because they're going to be little, aren't they? So I'm just going to put some compost in it. This, I don't think this needs to have the soil in because what I'll sow them in this and then I'll do what you've all told me to do, right? And my laziness prevented me last year was to weed them out, you know, thin them out, sorry, not weed them out, thin them out. And so I'll bring my little tweezers, I think, or just use a pencil or something just to prick them out and separate them. I'm going to do it, honestly. So right, I'll put some compost in there. Let's get the seeds. Let's see how we do with that. I'll just bring you down for that one, I think. You don't need to see me, but you need to see what a hash I make of the seeds. So I'll put them in there. Okay. Oh, these feel quite big actually. I thought they were super tiny. They're slightly bigger than I thought. Right, make sure there's one on the lid. There's one on the bit that I'm throwing out. Need every single one. How tight's that? Just pricking one out. Right, there we go. I mean, I'm going to say, I wonder if I could sew them quite thinly now. I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to try. Should I do a couple of these pots with the carrots in? Right, I don't want to overdo it, do I? Right, they're not all going to grow, I presume. Right, so I'll put some compost in. I'm going to put some compost over, right? Okay, let's get, sorry, 1 second, I'm just going to scoot off and get some water. Because as per usual, the water isn't turned on, but I'm going to put it in my, just rescue my tripod. Right, I'm just going to fill my big bottle with some water, just because it's nicer to sprinkle the water on rather than pour it from a bottle. But yeah, the water's off, so it should come on soon. You've just got to wait for every chance of frost to go, so I'm presuming April. Right, we've got some water in there now. Okay, let's put our lid on. I think I'll go and get the other terracotta pots actually. Okay, should we see how that goes? A little bit of water in there. I'm just going to put that, I'll put it here for now. I'm just going to go outside. Sorry, I'm just going to go outside and get the other terracotta pots. Let's get some compost in. Maybe not the little tiny one. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it all. Let's do all the carrots in the terracotta pots. Why not? Why not? Right, let's just get some compost in them. Giving a reuse to these old pots. It could be, these ones could be Victorian. These ones here, without the lips. Found on Victorian dumps. Right, okay. Seeds. Oop, try not to lose any. That's the last thing I need to do. Oops. Right, like I say, I haven't had success with carrots. They've grown and I've grown them, but they've been like stumpy little things that look like people because they've got legs. Look like they've got legs and arms and whatnot. Right, 1 second. Let me just pop that there. Probably have a carrot growing in that. Right, let's just. Right, so in there. Sorry, and then this last one here. A few more. Is there any more in there? There's a few. I'm just gonna try them all, you know. I'm just gonna grow them all. If they don't work, there's plenty of time to get a different variety, isn't there? Although it won't be the variety that's failing me, it'll be my growing skills. Right, come on. Right, just stick them in. Stick them in. Compost on top. Compost on top. Okay, how can we go wrong with those? Let's get them watered. Right, so I'm going to put those, for now, till I think of somewhere else, on this shelf up here. Right, these all. I'm so glad I'm reusing these. I did used to give them all to my friend for her garden. But, you know, I've kept a few back for myself. There you go. Let's see what happens to those. Right, I think the next thing is let's have a look at what we've started to grow already. We'll better give you the date. It is Monday, the 17th of March. So, you know, it's not too, what are we now? Probably just touching April away, something like that. So the gap has really closed up. I'm panicking a bit, thinking, oh my goodness me, I've only got 3 videos ahead of me. Well, I'm used to having like 7 or 8. But, you know, that's just the way it is. Oh, just get my coffee. Right, so has anything happened to our potatoes here? Nothing. Right, they've not sprouted or anything. I presume just leaving them out is the right thing to do. Oh, look at that. That is growing really well. The fig tree, which, you know, I think I'm going to pot it. I'm going to keep it in here. Maybe take it out on sunny days for a little bit of a trip out there. Right, okay, this is growing as well. And this is from my mum's. And it, let me tell you, it has beautiful, beautiful flowers on it. So I'm just going to wait until the weather gets warmer and then I'm going to plant that out. You get, I can't think what it's called. It's got, I used to have one in my, I had a garden years ago, a long time ago, and I had one in my garden. It was beautiful, purple flowers, and the seeds were so easy to harvest from it as well. So I think that's in both of those. I think there's another little one in there. So those are flowers. I'm not quite sure what that is. Not quite sure what that is. That could possibly be dead, whatever that is. But it's that. That's what I want. That's fresh growth on there. That's a beautiful purple thing, but I can't tell you what it is. Right, so these were only done a few days ago, so there's nothing going to happen with the gherkins because literally a couple of days ago. Okay, in fact, we can give you a date because I wrote the 14th on it and it's only 17th now, so we don't expect anything to be happening there. How are these going? Oh, they've started to grow a little bit. I reckon another week and we can get those in. Carrots, nothing. Right, what's in here? We've got no growth in these because these were only just done. What were they? Sweet corn. They were done last week. There's nothing happening there. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Look at all these. Sweet peas. I think I can see something growing in the chili, sweet chilies down there. What's it growing? Sunflowers. And obviously the spring onions are growing. But nothing in the loofah, and a little bit in this. I think something's growing in the sweet chilli, I think. But I want to move these. And I did try and move it. That's why there's a thingy there. But it's so heavy. The corners popped open. The corners. So I wanted to move it higher. I wanted to move it up here and move all the potatoes down to the bottom. Because there's no growth in the potatoes yet. Sweet potatoes. Nothing. But when I tried to lift it, the corners popped open. So I brought my mini Tim Holtz stapler to just staple either side of it. I can unping it if I should need to, but in order to be able to lift that up and get it higher, which I never thought of. Never thought of that. I'm going to have to staple the corners so that it doesn't pop open so I can lift it. Right, so I think that is going to be the next job. So first of all, I'll move these potatoes out the way because that's the spot I want to lift this up to. Just move some down there. Yeah, nothing happening with those yet. I think it's supposed to take a couple of weeks before you start to see anything grow anyway. We'll see. If nothing comes of them in two weeks maybe. If nothing comes of them in 3 weeks, right, I'll just plant them in the ground and hope for the best. Okay, right. So we've got our space up there. I've got 2 staples in here. Let me just pop 2 staples in there. My obstacles. Let's remove my obstacles. Let's turn it around. Just because these are growing like Billy-O, and I don't think I can put them out yet because I just think we might get some frost. So I'm just going to whip this round so I can do this corner. These are they're only mini staples, only tiny staples, not full staples. I can just unfold them, can't I? If I really need to. But I want these waterproof thing on to hold any water. Especially as, it can get quite hot in here. So if I water it, I don't want the water to just disappear. See, this is what happened. That pinged open and everything fell out. I've got one of these little sign things underneath here somewhere because it just fell out. Right, that's where it got a little bit thingy there. And that one is quite particular. I'm going to put 3 on this one. Okay. Right, hopefully. If it starts to give, I might just put it down and put some more staples in. But I've just put 2 staples on the corners just to help me lift it up here because everything in this is just going to grow too tall, isn't it? Look at that already. I can't believe those. And those dried peas. That pack of dried peas. Right, oh, what am I going to do it? That is much better because last time I tried to do that, I can't tell you, honestly, everything. Let me move it forward. Everything just started to fall out. Okay, and there's my little sign as well. 1 second. Let me get my sign. My little sweet peppers. Let me put my sweet pepper sign in so we know what's what. Right, is that any better? Should we turn it round? Should we turn it round so this sweet peas are at the front like that? What do you think? What do you think to that? It's a temporary thing. Right, I'm just because that overhangs a smidge, I'm just going to put another staple in there because I just don't want it popping open. Right, that's okay for that. Needs a board underneath it really, doesn't it? So move it forward and have it, there we go, that's better. That's better. Right, now I'm going to put the potatoes underneath, I think. Let's get these. Just pray for some heat to get things moving as well. That's what we need. Sweet potatoes. So these are sweet potatoes and I saw him do that, just in case you missed it last week. I saw him half plant them like that and then they just grew up from the ends. Then he took those ends off and grew potatoes from those. I don't know. I always thought you planted potatoes, so it's a mystery. Right, so we've got our potatoes down there. That's good. Right, should we put try and keep everything together. Let's put our carrots at the end. That's what I'm going to do. So there we go. Rather than watching round a corner. Have it so you can see me. Put the carrots over here. Let's see how they do. There. Right, okay, well, still not enough, is it? I've got a great big, sorry, a bit close. I have got a great big, massive allotment. Well, it's massive to me. It's only actually a half plot, but I've got a great big space to fill. So what else can we sow? Well, I'll tell you what we can sow. I got them again. I got the Jack Be Little. Right. What did we get off it? One. We got one because I directly sowed in about May. The weather was atrocious, so nothing grew, and it grew very slowly. So I'm going to start them off in here, Jack Be Little, to go round an arch. I don't think can you grow pumpkins in the same patch the year after? You'll have to tell me. Does everything have to crop rotate? Because the rhubarb doesn't crop rotate, does it? And the strawberries don't crop rotate. They stay exactly where they are. Somebody told me you have to rotate the beans, so I'll do that. And potatoes, I'm going to crop rotate them. But what about pumpkins? Can you tell me, do I have to sow them somewhere else? I have got other arches. Could put an arch together today. Could put an arch together. Anyway, let's get sowing some pumpkin seeds. Right, and I think we're going to do it in the little bags. So just let me get myself sorted. Let's get my bags sorted, my table here. Clutter. Let me finish my drink as well. Just let me sort out this clutter, okay? And then we'll sow some Jack Be Little. Oh, I think I've only got about two or three of the bigger bags left. I've only got the smaller ones now. Should have ordered. I do have small plant pots, but you know, I'm going to give these a go, fill in the little tiny bags. Oh, it's not too bad. Not too bad. I thought it'd be too tricky, actually. So let me just fill some of these little bags with compost. And, you know, if you give me advice saying, oh, you should have put this in the compost, should have put that in the compost. You know, if it hits me at the right time, as in before I sow some more seeds, I'll try and get what I need and do it. Otherwise, it'll be logged in here for next year. So don't worry if I don't follow all your advice. You know, like I said before, nobody follows everybody else's advice. But sometimes it's nice to make your own mistakes, isn't it? And sometimes they work out anyway. A lot of my mistakes have worked out, that's for sure. So let's just fill a load of these. Probably put two. Or should we just put one in? I wonder what the ratio for them growing is, you know. Percentage of how many will grow. Do you think it's 50-50? I've got two lots, right? I'll sow one lot. When they don't succeed, I'll sow another lot. So let's put those seeds. Where are my seeds gone? Oh, down here. Right. Oh, that's a big bag. Let's try with the small ones. Right, I'm just going to carry on doing this. I'll bring you back when all these are full and we're getting ready to sow the seeds. I've filled 10 little bags and there's approximately 15 seeds. So we'll put one in each one, then double up in some, okay? Because I think 10 of those is enough, isn't it? So these are pumpkin Jack Be Little. These are miniature pumpkins, okay? For me, they're for going up arches. And it did grow up an arch, didn't it? So we'll just put one in each one and then we'll double up on some. And the idea of growing them in these like tea bag things is that I can just transplant them. I don't have to, you know, mess about digging them out of pots and stuff and disturbing roots. Oh, talking of roots, I want to go and have a look at the pea roots in a second. To show you exactly what I mean. What have we got? We've got Jack Be Little pumpkins. Everything else seems to be okay. Missed that last one. Right, there you go. Some more seeds planted. I think we're on a roll, aren't we? I will just keep found the seeds. They're actually up here. I will just keep those other ones to one side because if we've started too early, we can try again, can't we? Right, what did I say I was going to do? We can make an arch, can't we? That's for sure. Oh, I want to put a sign up in the kids' area, so let's just do that. I've got my electric staple gun because this sign is a laminated sign. I put it up with tape. I don't know why I thought that would last. It's just because I wanted to see it up, I think. Right, so I've got This, let me just pop that down 1 second, pop it there. My sign that's fell down. But look, if you're doing laminate signs, you do need tape on the top anyway, right? Because if you staple through that, the moisture, the rain will get into the paper inside the laminate and it'll just ruin it really, really quickly. Okay, so don't need it. I'm just going to put it at the end of here, like so. It's just the life cycle of a piece. So taping it up, I'm going to staple on that and not on the laminate. Oh, sorry, a bit skewy. I'm not going to staple it on the laminate itself. I'm just going to staple up here. But that's just what I've put up for them, because I think that's what they're going to grow here, is peas of some description, whether they're snap peas or those sort that dried ones. Right, okay, so let's switch it on. Yep. I need both hands for this, so I'm just going to pop you on there and hope you can see what's going on. Right, that's better. That'll flap about in the wind. Doesn't matter, and the peas will grow around it, but it'll at least show them the life cycle of that pea that's growing in the ground. There you go. Just a little job, but one that's finished. Right, what's next? I really need to tackle my compost bin. I really need to give it a turnover, don't I, to make things move along a little bit quicker. But what a few people have said to me, I've not got enough green waste in it. I've got lots of brown, there's soil and the odd bit of a plant, but not got enough of the green waste. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut the grass. I'm going to cut the grass, collect the cuttings so that I can put it into the compost heap. Right, that's the first little bit done. Just there. I haven't finished it yet. Just want to empty this. This thing here. Okay, before it gets way too chocker. Gosh, it's hard to do one-handed, let me tell you. Sorry, let me just stick you there. Whoops. Oh, sorry. Oh, I've gone upside down and everything. Right, okay, let's go and put that. Sorry, that was atrocious filming, but I was trying to balance you between my knees. Okay, first lot. I'll stick it on. And we can dig it in a bit, can't we? Let's get rid of these buckets. Buckets out. Oh, buckets of wood. I'll rescue those bits of wood. Oops, from in there, sorry. Oh, see, it's got stuff growing in it, so I need to turn it. It's getting too comfy in there for some plants. Right. There's a handle there, Sarah, use it. Right, here we go. Green waste, people. I am going to dig that in, but let's go and cut some more. I'll just carry on cutting some more. Then I should come back when I'm tipping it in there and we're going to turn it over. I haven't done it in weeks and weeks, so, you know, it's one of those jobs you keep putting off, but you need to do, don't you? But yeah, just cutting the grass off. I've got something green to put in there. Right, okay, I've just done the path outside mine and Lindsay's next door, just round here. Just there, and I've actually done up to the steps up here as well. Well, you know what, I needed the green waste. It needed cutting, and you can't get the green waste when you use your strimmer. So I just made that path up there a lot neater as well. There you go, it just looks a little bit better, doesn't it? And the sun's coming out this week, so it should look, should look even better when the sun's shining. Right, so I'm going to empty that second load on there, then we can get turning it over. gosh, when you think about all the stuff that we've put in here, and we've put tons of stuff in, haven't we? It was up here at some point. In fact, it was up here and down there, up and down. We got rid of all of last year's waste in here. The bit next door is mainly full of cardboard, to be honest. Right, so we need to mix this green stuff into all this stuff here, as people have told me. So, and don't forget, I accidentally tipped the compost accelerator box in here, so, oh, it stinks. Okay. Ooh. Soil-like bits, that's good, isn't it? But my intention isn't to use this year. I'm just going to keep going and going with this as long as I can, you know, to get the best stuff. I do realise I'll probably have to sieve it as well, even in 12 months' time. But yeah, this compost for me is a long-term compost thing. Oh look, it looks quite soily. It's quite soily down there. Let's mix some of this green stuff in. Oh gosh, this is a hard job, isn't it? Oh, oops. Hard, but necessary. Oh. Okay. What is that? That was card. Bit of plastic. Right, so that's the plan. I'm just going to give this a bit of a mix. Hopefully it'll get it composting quicker. But like I say, it's a long-term thing, this. I'm not expecting to get compost out of that this year. Maybe not even next year. I'm just going to keep adding to it. Okay, so we get the best stuff we can. Okay, another job done. The gate works well. There we go. Give it a bit of a mix. I've just brought some from down there up the top. I don't even need to cover it, you know. Some people say cover it, some people don't say don't. So I'm sort of edging my bets by sort of half covering it, because honestly you get lots of conflicting advice. So you have to choose which advice you take, and then, you know, just go with your gut. So I have got weed membrane. What do you think I should do? Do you think I should cover it over? Some will say no, some will say yes, or I might go with the majority, okay? Because don't bear in mind, I'm just going to leave it to sit, turn it over every now and again, add to it, obviously, with the grass cuttings. I should be doing that throughout the summer, obviously. It looks so much neater already. I couldn't cut the edges because I'm still hopeful of me blooming bulbs. Honestly, I've got like a few down here, a few crocuses here. Right, I've got the crocus leaves coming up here. Right, I've got these, plenty of these, but no flowers. Not one single flower. The same here. The leaves are coming up. I don't know if something's eating them. That looks like it's been eaten. And here, the mini daffs. Mini daffs, I gave up on them. They were, oh, hang on, shush. Oh, look, I was giving up too soon. There's one tiny little miniature daff, maybe. Oh, maybe then they might come to something. Got growing there as well. Look, there. Oh, maybe they might amount to something. Just very, very late. And look, all here. These had the snowdrops. They were a success. But yeah, oh, maybe they're just coming late then. What do you think? They are coming up. I thought it might be too late to flower, but looking at that one, it's got a bulb on it. It's got a bud on it, sorry. Nothing poking up on these ones. Oh yeah, there is. There is stuff poking up, but only just. Well, you know what? We're getting some sun this week. We are getting sun this week, so with a bit of luck. Although it's nice and warm here today, the sky's not blue, and I want blue skies. Right, what job shall we do next? Oh, by the way, the kids, I've had kids playing here. And they've played fantastically. What I found they were doing, just for anybody else who's got a kids' play area, was digging the bark up. But it's okay because you just can tip the bark straight back out onto the ground again. But they absolutely loved digging in the bark, sticking it in a bucket, transferring it, blah, blah, blah. They absolutely loved that. They loved it. It was too cold for water play, so I didn't put the tap out for them because it might have froze to death. But yeah, so the bark has come in handy for that because it gave them something to dig in that wasn't too dirty. It wasn't too dirty. First of all, I said, oh yeah, you can dig. And I turned around and they dug in there. And I said, oh, no, tell you what, let's leave that for the plants. You can just dig the floor up. Just dig the floor up. But anyway, right, there we go. Mission accomplished. Let me sit down and have a think about what we're going to do next. It's a bit of a pottering day today, isn't it? So obviously, in order to think about things, I need to have a brew. So I am doing my brew. But new season at the allotment also means new biscuit barrel. Throw the old one away. Throw the old biscuits away and let's start afresh. I made a mistake once of putting chocolate biscuits in the biscuit barrel in a polytunnel. Let me tell you, it was a big chocolatey mess. You just need plain ones, just plain ones. Just because you need to have a biscuit with your brew, and plus a plain biscuit for a kid, it's a little bit better, isn't it? It's better than a very, very sugary one. Rich tea, very good. So we'll fill it, with some rich tea. Just one. Got my little do. I think there's another couple in there. Yeah, so a brew and a biscuit. I shall wrap that up. Wrap it up and wrap it up and stick that in the polytunnel. But there we go. We've got a new biscuit barrel. It's actually a pasta thingy, but it's perfect for putting the lid on and giving it a nice seal. It's got a rubber thing around there, so it's a nice seal. Plus you can see what you've got. Right, and the other tin one, you couldn't see what you had. You couldn't see what was in there. But I'll stick to plain biscuits. There you go. Important part of the allotment, your brew station and your biscuit barrel. I just wanted to show you something also that you don't see. So when I come to do anything like this, the cooking, or I stop messing about with garden stuff, I have wipes, unscented, right? Unscented wipes, and I've got hand gel and I've got some hand cream as well. So I'm always cleaning my hands. Or we just don't see it. It's just a natural thing. So it's always handy to have some hand sanitizer and non-scented baby wipes, because you can just clean everything and anything and not leave any sort of smell on it either. So yeah, so these are things that you don't see. Like, so you think, oh, she's touched a biscuit with the dirty hands. I haven't. My hands are completely sanitised. Okay. Right, let's get the brewing. There we go. Just going to leave that to sit a while. Then I'm going to sit and ponder with my brew about what we're going to do next, because I still have quite a few little pottering about jobs to do. Right, the Shouty family have come now. They're a bit deaf, so they shout orders to each other. Right, so you don't need to listen to that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back in a couple of days and start where I have left off here today. And because I know of a few jobs that I need to do, but first I wanted to say, I called that a fig. It's a kiwi, right? I said a fig. I don't know why, but it's a kiwi, right? And then I wanted to show you the roots on these, on the peas. Look at them just growing through that bag. Just shows you that bag is nothing to stop this growing, so I can just pop them straight in the ground. So I think what I'm going to be doing next time I'm here in this video is I'm going to prepare somewhere for some of those, I think, because I've got the chicken manure pellets, so I want to dig those in, maybe chuck some water over it and just get the ground as good as I can do, you know. It'll have fresh compost in it, straw mixed in, chicken manure pellets. So yeah, I think we're going to do that next. It's another day. Busy as always, so I had to dash off. But it's another day. It's now the 20th, Thursday, the 20th of March. We have had quite a few sunny, hot days. Can you believe it? It's sunny, hot days. So I've come after work now. It's about 4:30 and I've just come here because I just knew everything would need watering, because when I say sunny, I mean hot and sunny. Okay, so definitely, I mean, look at these. Look at it. You know what? I'm thinking. Because I've got so many of these and I can plant some more. I might even plant some more today. I might try them outside. There is going to be a chance of frost probably for the next couple of weeks. But you know what, why not? Right, because I have got these, and last year I panicked using these. Because for some reason, I thought, oh, they won't get enough water if they're under one of these. So, I think I'm going to, in a minute when I've watered everything, I think I'm going to plant a couple of them. Why not? Why not? And then for the ones I've planted, I'll sow some more seeds. Right, maybe spuds are getting dry. My, what do we call it? My sweet potatoes that they are. Honestly, we've had just absolutely glorious weather. Right, everything's doing really well up here. These were the carrots, weren't they? Right, let's get these, keep these watered. My sunflowers are doing really well. I'll pick you up in a second to have a look at it. But yeah, I just need to fill this with water again. Finish these ones off. And then I'll pick you up. And so we're going to have a closer look at those in there. Let's have a little bit of an update, because also what I forgot, let's have a look at the other seeds as well that I've sown. Right, well look here, we've got some, what have we got here? Oh, sweet corn. Look, look, look. Oh my goodness me, sweet corn. Okay, each pot, I don't know if you can see, I've got one in. I did plant a few, but there you go, sweet corn. What was the next one? Sweet peas. Have we got any sweet peas coming up? Sorry, a bit close. Right. No sweet peas. Oh, what's this? What's this one? We have got mystery pea. Okay. And what was that? Nasturtiums. Right, the mystery pea. Somebody, the fella at the bottom who gives me my, what's it? Let me put some more water on that one. That gives me my potatoes. Retirement at the bottom. Who gives me my potatoes, gave me some peas. So I can't remember what peas he said they were. So I've nicknamed them mystery pea. And then nasturtium seeds. This one at the end didn't get much water. At least I'll give these a chance. Then if they don't grow, I can always buy proper seeds, because the nasturtiums were my seeds, weren't they? Right, nothing else really. Sorry, difficult to see through a grid. Nothing else really to see there. How are they doing? Growing a little bit. They're growing in there. Sorry, just sow my pumpkin seeds. I can't remember if I sowed I must have sown some pumpkin seeds. I must have done. Oh yeah, Jack Be Little. I sowed them here, didn't I? That was only a couple of days ago. Right, okay, so let's have a look at these. Peas going crazy. So I'm going to give them a go outside. Why not? I know it's early. Right, we've got something else growing, haven't we? Right, those are the Moulin Rouge sunflowers. I can't see anything else in any of the others growing. Right, we'll settle with that. We've got the spring onions growing. These are growing. Right, yeah, you know what? I'm going to plant some. Come on, let's plant some of these. So, whoops, they're tangled together anyway. I've got this, they're ready to go straight in. Right, 1, 2, I'm going to do 4. Why not? If we lose them, it doesn't matter, right? Because we'll come in and we'll sow some others, right? We'll sow some more to make up for them in case we're going to kill them for putting them out early. Already, look, what's it been? What's the date on them? Peas, the date on the peas. 21st of the 2nd, and what we're now? 20th, a month, 4 weeks. It's been 4 weeks, it's now the 20th of the 3rd, 20th of March. Right, come on, let's go and take these and sow them out. Okay, I'm going to plant them on the kids' trellis. I think we've got everything we need here. Not got much water because obviously the water's not on yet. We'll do our best. I have a bottle. Right, let's just get these out of the way. Well, why not, you know? I know it's probably too early and the frost is going to get them, but you know what? Just maybe, as luck would have it. Did I tell you the kids dug over this accidentally? I said, yeah, you can dig. But I meant on the ground, obviously. They could dig the wood chip up and they dug this. So this is nicely mixed now. Very nicely mixed. Right, should we put a bit of water in the hole first? And if these grow successfully, I can put another row here and they'll just sort of grow over each other in abundance. I might get some more compost to fill this out a bit actually. Just seem to have gone down a bit. Okay, I'm just gonna get some more compost, 1 second. I've also got some chicken manure pellets, so let's stick a few of them on. Okay, right, I'm going to top it with a bit of straw, I think, which is in the thing behind me. I'm too lazy to turn round. Oh my goodness. Right. It's just in the it's just in there behind me. I was too lazy to turn around and do the zip properly. So get some straw and let's just stick it on. Keeps any moisture in, keeps, hopefully, slugs off. Right, we'll water it. Okay, we'll give it a water. And then we'll see if we can fit these on somehow. Right, might as well use a full bottle. We're going to have a nice day tomorrow as well. And if I can't get down over the weekend, it's going to be a bit of a worry. Them, you know. Right, so there we go. I think that would protect them somewhat, wouldn't it? Right, I need to go and get some pegs and peg those down. But essentially, oops, hang on, what's that leaf belong to? That one. But essentially, they are under cloches, so they're under their own little greenhouse, aren't they? And if I just peg those down, those should be fine. Let me just go and get some pegs. I'm probably just going to do, we're not expecting high winds, so I'll just do 2 pegs. Should do corner to corner. There we go. All right. You know what? Nothing ventured, nothing gained. It looks like I've got a hole in. No, it hasn't. Right. Let's see how they go. You never know, I might come back and they might be, this was in the polytunnel and it got so hot in the polytunnel, half of them have melted and that one's one of the good ones. Some of them have really melted. It was so hot in there, so hot. They've all sort of melted a little bit, but some are worse than others. Right, so hopefully when I come back, maybe it might even be at the top. And probably be almost in April, so almost at a point we can take them off as well. Okay, let me just put everything away. So I suppose we can cross our fingers putting those outside a bit early. Why not? Got peas. Peas have been soaking in some water here at the side. So I'm just going to redo those 4 bags that we put outside. I've already done one already. This compost in the corner of the thing is so dry. So dry. I have got a little bit of water left. I've got a little bit in that bottle and a little bit in this one. So I'll just replace them. In there, up there. And I'm going to call it a day. I'm going to carry on pottering around. I've got another couple of hours here before it goes dark. And I'm going to sit and relax. I'm just going to have a little bit of a pasta. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I love all your lovely comments. I appreciate it. And I do try and answer every single one. So until next time, happy gardening.